Hi guys, this is Vedapatashala and in today's video we'll be learning about Albert Einstein.
So here's some of the quotes. Now we're going to go to a paragraph. Albert Einstein was a German mathematician and a physicist who developed the special and general theories of relativity. In 1921, he won the Nobel Prize for Physics for his explanation of the photoelectric effect. In the following decade, he immigrated to the US after being targeted by the German Nazi Party. And the German Nazi Party are the people who went against the Jewish. So here we go. My cousin will read the next paragraph.
His work also had a major impact on the development of atomic energy in his later years. Einstein focused on unfilled field theory, which is passion for inquiry. Einstein is generally considered the most influential physicist of the 20th century, which is also, you might think the 20th century is like 2000, it's actually 1900s.
And now I'll read his political and religious views. In 1918, Einstein was one of the founding members of the German Democratic Party, a liberal party. However, later in his life, Einstein's politi- political view was in favor of socialism and critical of capitalism, which he detailed in his essays. Why socialism? Einstein offered and was to give judgments options on matters unrelated to the theoretical physics and mathematics. He strongly advocated the idea of democratic global government that would check the powers nations and states in the framework of a world federation. The FBI created a secret destroyer on Einstein in 1932, and by the time his death, FBI file was 1,427 pages long. That's how hard it was to find like who he was and what. Uh, Einstein was deeply impressed by one of the famous Indian people named Mahatma Gandhi. He exchanged letters with Gandhi and called him a role model for generations to come in writing about him. So Einstein, as Indians, Mahatma Gandhi freed India for peace, and Einstein was really impressed with him, and Einstein and Mahatma Gandhi were truly friends. And due to his sadly death on April 17th, 1955, Einstein experienced internal bleeding caused by rupture of an abdominal aortic aneurysm, which had previously been reinforced surgically by Rudolf Nissen in 1968. So he had died um, by internal bleeding in his abdominal. And so he was Jewish as in religion, and he spent multiple when he was younger he spent multiple times in asylum, in a Jewish asylum, where a Jewish means like Jewish jail, and that's when he was younger, and the Nazis would do that. That's why he had immigrated to the USA. So so if my cousin will he wants to say anything about him.
Albert was the last of four born children, and he had an IQ of 175. That's actually the most highest in the universe.
Yeah.
I'm writing about his sister, but my cousin will continue.
Yep. So that's yeah. He had an IQ of what, Shakya?
Over 175.
175 an IQ. That's more than anybody has ever gone to. Even grandmasters in chess have not gone to that. He was one of the smartest people in the world, and that's how he invented several things. So right now I'll tell
He
you.
invented the theory of relativity that states that time is an illusion. It's also in one of his quotes over here. My cousin will read the rest.
Real quick, I'll tell you one of Albert's great invention. So he did do the special theory of relativity. He did that that changed the world. He did Avogadro's number. That's one of his inventions. He did the Bose-Einstein condensate. He did the general theory of relative and the photoelectric effect, which created light. Um, yeah, which created the light, and then wave particle duality. So that's several of his inventions that he did that changed the world to what he did. And he's one of the greatest scientists that immigrated to the US. So now I will read you guys the quotes. You guys can take some time to read them yourself too.
The first quote of the day is weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. So if something happens, just ignore it. If you're gonna get caught with it, just ignore it. And my cousin will read the second one.
The only thing more dangerous than ignorance is arrogance.
Yeah, and the last quote of the day, the second to last quote of the day is once you stop learning, you start dying. If you don't learn anything, there's no point like to do anything else because then you won't have anything to do. And then this is the last one I was talking about time.
Reality is merely an illusion, and albeit a very persistent one. Albert Einstein, sincerely. And all these quotes are from Albert Einstein.
This was one of the last quotes from Albert Einstein before he sadly passed away.
Yeah. And Albert Einstein was a very great guy who was a scientist. So thank you very much, guys, for watching our video Vedapatashala.
My cousin will read this part about his sister too.
Yeah. He also had another sister that most known was also the most known for a makeup actor and one of the first cooks for a job. So he also had a sister which was also famous like he was, but not as smart. He was one of the smartest guys. But sadly he and his wife divorced and he died later on. Um
His other three children, I mean not three, his other three siblings died when they were born. People still don't know the cause, but yeah.
yeah, his other three siblings that were supposed to be alive had died, and like I said, Mahatma Gandhi and Einstein were in very close and amazing relationship. So thank you guys for watching a video at Veda Patashala. Um, please
And
like and subscribe below.
all of these pictures and the writing will be linked in the description.
Yes, they'll be in the description. Please do not comment below. You can email us, and our email will be in the description below. And if you want any further sessions at Veda Patashala, we offer Vedic maths, which is fast computer maths, and for SAT, we also offer EAMCET, which is an Indian exam. We also you guys can call us for any subject we need. We will teach you. Thank
The
you.
phone
Bye.
number will be in the description below.
We have a professional math coach that will also teach you guys. And thank you guys. Please like and subscribe down below, like I said before.